So this is our Volkswagen Golf R, a 3-door. Quite a stealthy looking car with the design. Sporty looking hot hatch. Parking sensors at the front. Quite a mean and aggressive looking car if you ask me. Got the sort of brushed silver mirror caps, R badging either side, and the wheels which have been fully refurbished, all four. It's got Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tyres, nice and grippy, although this car's 4-wheel drive, but the more grip the better. There's the rear discs and pads fitted at the back. It's quite a rare sight seeing a 3-door Golf. Quad exhaust pipe tips at the back, parking sensors, and you've also got a camera that lives inside the Volkswagen badge and flops open when you whack the car into reverse. Put it into reverse rather. I'll start the engine in a minute. I'll go through the interior briefly, show you the boot and the engine bay, and then I'll take it for a drive. So now I've shown you around the outside, move on to the start of the boot. That's the most say it's nice. This car's fun to drive, and it's actually practical as well. And better yet, a space over wheel. You don't see that in cars now, do you? It's all inflation kits or a pot of luck if you or a pot of unluck if you get stuck. Bit of protective plastic on the bumper. There we are, there's the boot. And here's the interior. Bucket seats at the front. You've got the R logo on each of the front seats. Seats are all good. No wear that I can see on the seats, on the bolsters at all. All in good condition. And there's the back seat area. Same again. And then in the back, we've also got cup holders, and you can also access the boot area like so. If I zoom out, that way you guys can see better. There we are. There's sort of comes up with 3 different sort of sections, or 2 sections if you like. Headlining's all good, black headlining, and the seats, the back of the front seats are all good as well. I'll go through the interior and all that sort of stuff when I get going on their drive. If I start it up now, that way you guys can hear it. There we go. There we go. Pop the bonnet. Engine bay. Ticking over nicely. Bit of a cold start, but and there we have it. Settle down now. There we go. So guys, we're about to hit some country roads. Now before I get into that environment, just take a step back and just a bit of introduction about the Golf. So everyone, well, most people know the Golf is well known, considered as possibly one of the best affordable family cars that are actually quite fun to drive. Hasn't just got to be the Golf R, but the normal Golf is quite an enjoyable car to drive. It's practical and very reliable as well. Volkswagen are considered one of the most reliable manufacturers in the world. Very good company. So this Golf R obviously adds a lot of fun to the car. 4-wheel drive, 2-litre petrol engine with 305 brake horsepower. It's got an automatic DSG transmission, and you've got quick transitions with the gear changes. They seem seamless. You can't even tell that that's smooth and quick. It's so nice. You can also change gears by swiping the gear stick and using upper shift, downer shift. Back to the right is automatic, and you've also got the paddle shifts on the steering wheel as well. Steering wheel feels precise. It's got a nice weight to it as well, and the body just feels very sort of planted and just very good to handle on some hard corners. So I put my foot down a bit more, picks up very nicely. Turbocharged engine, it's got left here. Brakes are nice and sharp. I've got left here. You have got different drive modes. I'm currently in Eco. Let me change it. So you've got Eco for driving on the motorway, and when you lift off the throttle, the car will idle at about 900 RPM, which means it's just a lot more economical, saving fuel. So if you're going down a descent or something, it just saves a lot of fuel. Engine's doing less work, less drops of fuel, what have you. You've also got normal for normal driving, race, obviously it's in the name, race mode is race mode, and individual, which means you can set up the car for your liking. I'm going to leave it at normal because I just want to leave it normal for this for driving. The exhaust sounds nice. Got a nice sort of blip to the exhaust. Pick up the speed a bit. I don't know if you can hear it, but the exhaust has got a nice tone to it. It's deep, but it's not too much. It's subtle, but you can tell it's there. It's very nice, and it's whenever you more so at the higher RPM, you can hear the exhaust sort of like does a nice tone. It's a nice, nothing too much, nothing over the top, but it's nice. It's a bit of excitement coming from the car. It lets you know the car's having a good time as much as the driver is. Cracking car, it really is. It just feels solid at the corners. Okay, there we go. So what is it like comfort wise? Although it's a Golf R, which means it's got sports suspension, you've got sports seats, but it's actually driving on the motorway, driving on these country roads even, if you aren't pushing it, it's honestly I'd say very comfortable, believe it or not. The seats have a nice support to them. You've got side bolsters on the left and right, up and down. Just makes you feel nice and supportive in the seats. The front seats are heated as well. You've got different levels of toastiness, if I can say that about the heated seats, different levels of toastiness. So it's actually, for using day to day, it's actually good, as well as having fun at the back roads, as you've seen. Tech on the car, sat nav, touchscreen display, and you've also got shortcut buttons either side. I personally find that buttons on the side is a lot easier than using the whole touchscreen system like the Mark 8 Golf is. It's too much on the screen. Sometimes it's nice to have just a one button or buttons here and there for quick access and shortcuts. You've got voice control, radio, DAB radio, Bluetooth, USB, you name it, it's got it. Speed up a bit more, and there we go, hit the speed limit. Brakes feel sharp. We've had new brakes fitted to this car. Wheels have been refurbished, so I mean guys, this is as good as it gets really. It's got low mileage, 28,000 miles guys. Cracking car, and I think it looks very nice. It's got the rare 19-inch Patronis wheels. I can't remember how you say it, but it's got the rare 19-inch wheels. 3-door model. I don't believe they make a 3-door model Golf anymore. Well, they didn't make many 3-door Mark 7 Golfs, but they don't make the Mark 8 in a 3-door, I don't believe. So the 3-door model's rare, black with silver wheels. I think it's quite nice. It's subtle, but it sort of shows the outlines of the wheels, and I think the wheels have a nice finish and design to them. It's got a lot of tech on it. It's a lovely car to drive, reliable, good bit of fun. It's a fantastic little car. So I'm trying not to go on too much about this car because I do get carried away of how much I'm enjoying this car, believe it or not. But yeah, it's a fantastic bit of kit. Whether you're 20, 40, 60 or even 80 or 100, you'll enjoy this car. It's got the power when you need it, it's got the traction whenever you need it, it's grippy, it's fun. It's not so fun when you've got to wait a set of traffic lights coming up, but there we are. I've had my fun in this car. So hopefully you've got an idea what this car's like to drive, the overall condition of it. And if you like what you see, and please do get in touch with us. Oh, it's got eco stop start as well. Turn that off. So give us a call on 01277 563 561. Email us at info@fairmontsportsandclassics.com. We're based in Essex, Hutton and Brentwood, CM13 1TJ. We've also got social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Feel free to give us a follow. That way you guys can see what stock we've got coming and what we've got going out. You can get in contact with us on social media as well. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.